Well, hello. How's everyone doing today? I'm Valerie. This is Illumination Portal, and I'm going to do a quick energy update. Today's August 10th. On the 8th, we had the peak of the Lion's Gate portal. And this year was a 888 portal because 2024 adds up to 8. And it's very powerful. The energy pull coming in from July 26th it's usually to the 12th of August, but this year I'm hearing that it is going to go into the 23rd, August 23rd, 22nd, because at that time, the sun is going to be in conjunction with the royal fixed star Regulus. And Regulus is there's 4 royal fixed stars. Regulus, it controls the crown chakra, but it was in Leo, 28, 29 degrees of Leo for most of us. It is now at 0 degree Virgo. They change degree every 72 years. So it's a powerful conjunction, and I feel the end of this portal from July 26th until that time, because it is a royal fixed star, and it is asking us after the day after we leave Leo season, around the 21st, 22nd. Leo's ruled by the sun. The sun, obviously, it rules everything, but the sun inside of us is our heart. And every Leo season, when we have the 8-8 portal, it is a spiritual upgrade. And last year it was very powerful. And then, it takes a while to see these energies play out. This year, it is spirits asking us to go into our heart, to be the royal sovereign we are, to own your own power, to be your sun, the light of your life, the king or queen of your life, to integrate these energies that are coming in and anchor them into Mother Earth. So we do that to stabilize ourselves in these energies. Now, these energies are still flowing in. And the whole reason I'm here today isn't just for the 8-8 portal. It's what's coming up until the 19th, where's the full moon of Aquarius. It's a huge energy. I know many astrologers say this, and we've been saying it since 2020, but this is unprecedented. I mean, it means something. It will mean something eventually, but the way these energies are coming in are significant for the rest of the year. And to me, what I'm hearing is that we, in Leo season, we've come up to this point in this year. We had Aries season with the eclipses that started off the year, because you got to think the year starts when Aries starts, technically. And that's I am. Then we went to Taurus season, I manifest. Then we went to Gemini season, I think. And we went to Cancer season, I feel. Now we're in Leo season, where it's I love. Okay, well, the love that we're feeling, this energy is helping us remember who we are, is to love ourselves. This is all, my channel started out like this. It wasn't even astrology. It was about self-love and acceptance. To honestly connect to your heart. You connect to your heart, you connect to your spirit team, You connect to your guidance. You understand, you can read the energies and understand where it is or what it is your soul's mission, your soul's path is about. And we were disconnected for a very long time from our hearts. And I know many of us here in this channel, this is a higher consciousness channel, a spiritually based channel. We understand that, but there's more to the story. We're just at the tip of the iceberg. And once we come into our own power, strengthen ourselves for the rest of this year, because this year's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy with all this astrology coming in as it's been coming in. It's asking us to fully connect to ourselves. So we're strong, we're strengthened. All this external stuff can keep coming and keep making waves, but it can't knock you off your center. We are also, as we're remembering who we are, we're remembering why we're here, we're becoming strong inside of ourselves. But these are new energies. This is a new earth. This is new earth energies just starting. Excuse me. As this new earth is being created, we are reinventing ourselves. We are recreating ourselves, because let's just go 4 years back, has all been about releasing what isn't us. The toxins, the pain, the trauma, all the stories we associated ourselves with in these lifetimes and this lifetime, but it goes back many lifetimes. We come back into a life with a lot of the same baggage. That's our Chiron. However, we have cleared a lot of the baggage to the point where once you clear and you make yourself open for these new energies to come in, these new energies strengthen you. But here we are recreating ourselves, reinventing ourselves. What does that mean? Well, only you know in your heart. I only know in my heart, and I'm just starting to figure out what that means. Now, do I think you're gonna have all these answers this year? No, because we're building up on the energies. These energies are always coming in to release, to give us certain pathways to follow. And let me just say, this chart does not say this is right, this is wrong. You're the main character, right? So you play out your main character by choosing with your free will. So, and if anyone would like to read their chart, I am a psychic intuitive astrologer, and we can look at your soul and your soul path and go from there. And my email will be in the description box below. But we're the creators. We're co-creators with spirit, with our spirit teams. We have we have the elementals are here, the dragons are here. Oh, and let me say that. This was a wood dragon year. That 2024 is an 8, is a dragon year. So when I was seeing the gateway for the Lion's Gate, I saw a lion and a dragon. Very powerful. We are just remembering the power that we have, the ability to create in this ether all around us, this energy all around us is magic. It's all magic. And A lot of us are seeing dragons, a lot of us are seeing elementals, a lot of us are connecting with the trees, you name it, birds, everything speaks to us in every moment. It's just, are we paying attention? Are we understanding that this is spirit talking to us? I mean, you can't make a lot of this stuff up. And I know we all have these amazing stories, and it just keeps, they just keep coming in. It's so many instances where we have these really cool synchronicities that we know you can't just make that up, right? So that's spirit, that's our team helping us remember and assuring us, that, yeah, you're not crazy. I mean, this has been going on for a few years for most of us, but, if you're at that, and still at that stage where, was that meant for me? Did that really mean that? If it even rings a bell, it was meant for you. And this is the point. This is us remembering who we are. And like I said, we're not going to remember it all overnight. It's coming in slow and steady. And, the thing is, as we raise in vibration, and Mother Earth is raising in vibration, we're raising in vibration, we're assisting her, even though she really doesn't need us, but we're here, and she's about humanity and helping the humanity elevate, right? We're elevating in frequency, we're raising in frequency, we're releasing a lot of the density that has kept humanity separated from the heart, separated from the truth, separated from unconditional love. So here we are, we're remembering the outside world wants, a lot of the outside world wants to continuously make us forget or throw us off our center. But it's here, and so we're working with this magic, we're working with this energy. We're lifting up the vibration, we're lifting up our vibrations. We're, a lot of us are healing ourselves or have healed ourselves or in the process of healing ourselves. There's so much we can do that is coming online for us. But anyway, that's all about the energies overall energies and what we're experiencing now. All of that I just said is in the chart somewhere. And is, we're closing down the age of Pisces, going into the age of Aquarius. The way I'm shown is that at the end of an age and before the beginning of the new age, there's this chaos period. Everything is being thrown up into the air. What's not true, what's not of love, in our case, is being shown to us so we can look at it. You've got to see it to heal it, feel it to heal it, and decide, is that the way I want to live? Do I want to live in fear and distortion and lies all the time, or do I want to be true to myself, to my heart, to spirit, and live in unconditional love? So that is in the chart. It is playing out. And I want to say, by January, February, we're going to have a lot of big changes because there's a lot of major astrological changes. Well, that's constantly, but definitely in January, there's Pluto will be back in Aquarius. That's important. He was the last one to go into Aquarius. This is what, all the planets have entered. Aquarius did their run through there, and Pluto's the last one. Once Pluto goes back in Aquarius in January, he'll be there for 20 years. Okay, so here we are. We're in August. We're in the Leo season. We have cleared a lot. we're being asked to connect with our hearts and our spirit and the truth of who we are, whatever that is for you, to strengthen ourselves and anchor into Mother Earth for this fall winter period. On September 1st, Pluto goes to 29 degrees Capricorn, so he's retrograde right now. And that's as far as he's going to go back into Capricorn. This is the last time. When he does that, September 1st to November 18th, we know what that time period is signaling. That's going to show a lot more of the distortion in the world, in our governments, in our corporations, in everything, how we care for Mother Earth, it's going to show us a detailed snapshot of the distortion we've been living under. We all know that there's an election coming November 5th, and there's, one party here, one party there. That's another thing about these old energies. It was always divisive. But we know that that's important for us to go through the rest of the journey. So as we choose as a collective, love or fear, because it's basically what this boils down to, love or fear, freedom and your rights, or no freedom and no rights. And that's going to really be in our faces for these next few months. It already is. But I don't expect it to get much better, because again, we're at the end of an age, not quite out of it, entering a new age. We're not quite in it, so we got our feet, 1 foot in the old and 1 foot in the new. And I know it's frustrating, and I know it's getting old, and it feels like the entire world has PTSD. But that's part of what's going on. It's like, do you want to continue on in these distorted energies, or do you want to rise up, level up, spiral up, ascend up, however you want to say the word, and choose love and truth, unconditional love and truth? So this is what we're going to be experiencing these next few months, which brings me down to this right now. The 19th is the full moon in Aquarius. The energy, the astrology coming up to the 19th, building up and going past that, is and I don't even know what to say about it. It's so powerful, and so many things are going to come to our awareness. We're going to have choices, and we already understand the collective choices, but now let's bring it back into individual choices, because we're remembering who we are, but we don't fully have all that understanding as of yet, because we're recreating ourselves, we're reinventing ourselves. I wanted to come on here and say, let these energies play out this month. Well, we have no choice, right? But let them play out. If you don't have a definitive, I'm doing this, it's already planned, everything's already lined up, and it's go time, don't make any decisions yet. Take your time. There's no hurry. We have a lot of retrogrades, so we're reviewing a lot. We have Mercury, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus is about to go retrograde. And so far that's it. But that, and Pluto, I'm sorry. So Pluto, Saturn, Neptune, these are all outer planets, and Uranus is going to join in. And they stay retrograde for quite a long time. Excuse me. The outer planets kind of help us create the collective understanding of our world together, how we live together. They're in flux, they're in change. Many of them are going to change signs pretty soon. Well, we have Neptune at 29. Okay, when I say 29, it's important. 0 and 29 degrees are critical degrees. They're energetic degrees. That 0 is the beginning, because each house is 30 degrees, goes 0 to 29. When you're entering a house or a sign, you know, it's kind of different. If you're born with it, you're a master in it, but you still have to learn the lessons and play it out. Now we're talking about it being a collective influence. We've learned a lot since Neptune, who is at 29 degrees Pisces, the very last degree of Pisces, the very last degree of the zodiac. It's powerful. Neptune is our imagination or spiritual abilities, but it also brings in illusion and delusion. You know, you could get wrapped up in something and not see it right. And there's many instances where we can see that in play. Now, Neptune is going to stay at that degree for about a year. He's actually going to go to 27 and then come back, because he's retrograde, to 29. And when in January 2026, he's going to go from Pisces and go into Aries. And very soon, shortly after, Saturn's going to follow him. They're both in Pisces right now. Neptune is saying to me, because the North Node's going towards it. Okay, North Node, the nodes go backwards. We're entering into a spiritually based society. North Node is your North Star, where you're headed, right? We're going into a spiritually based society. Saturn's back there a little bit in 19 degrees Pisces, where there's no rules and regulations. There's no hard, fast boundaries. Saturn's always known for the, you know, he's a time master. He keeps the he's responsible, mature. He keeps everything lined up, keeps it going the way it should, you know, like wheels grinding. Pisces, he's not doing it. He's being restructured as he is learning how to restructure the systems we live under. So January 2026 is a big deal, but let's not get too far ahead. I can always bring up some more energy, bring in some more videos on the energy. What I'm talking about today is that for us these next couple weeks, there's no need to jump, to run, to act without thinking. Now, you might want to do that because on Thursday, Mars and Jupiter are going to be conjunct. They're very close together right now. They're going to be conjunct in Gemini. Many, many ideas, many, many choices, many ways to go. You're going to feel like, oh, I'm behind, I'm late, I should have done this. I'm just going to jump out here and do this. Not saying you can't explore things, but don't make any rash decisions. Don't do anything out of character. Don't do anything, definitely only follow your heart, period. Don't even listen to me, follow your heart. When planets, Jupiter, who expands everything, is going to be right next to Mars in Gemini I mean, you're going to have choices. Things are going to just come to you like out of nowhere. This idea. Really take your time, because that energy is going to be in play probably at least till the end of the month. Let everything come in, let it settle, let it stabilize, let it get to us, do your research, investigate everything. And then once you feel like you're ready, this is okay, this is my new way forward. I don't know, I'm getting a new haircut, something drastic for you. Take your time before you make a move. Mercury's retrograde. He's in Virgo right now. Details matter. He's going to go back to Leo to 21 degrees. He's going back to Leo because they're asking the heart. Is this what Virgo's looking at, the details? Is this what I want to do? Is this what my heart and my spirit, is this what I love? Leo is always about what you love. I mean, Venus is always about what you love and value. Leo is about what you love and value. Sorry. Mercury is going to be in Leo, retrograding into Leo, asking you to think, is this really what you love and value? Because if it is, then we're going to come back out of retrograde and go back into Virgo. Virgo's going to make it happen, have all the details, line it up. But again, that's not going to happen until the end of the month, and that he's not even going to be out of his shadow. Mercury's not going to be out of his shadow until sometime in September. Give yourself a sacred pause. Let things marinate, let things fall, let the chips fall, let everything come together. Because if we have the patience and we listen to our heart and we don't rush and we make a heart-centered, soul-centered decision, by the time everything's ready to go, it'll be working in your favor. If you jump because that Mars and Jupiter are saying, oh my God, we're behind, can make a mistake. Possibly. I mean, always check with your heart. And that's just the surface stuff. I'm not even getting into the squares and the trines and we got T-squares, we got regular squares. I mean, there's just so much going on. But I will come back and I will give energy update. And definitely Diana and I will be here for the full moon in Aquarius on the 19th. And I'll be with the Crone Zone on the 18th, 17th, I'm sorry, on their channel talking about the full moon in Aquarius. But I could literally talk for hours and hours just on this full moon, connecting the dots from all the stuff that just happened. And let me point this out. The last full moon was full moon in Capricorn, the second one within a month in July. It was at 29 degrees Capricorn. And the chart clearly said, something in your government is going to be flipped. It's going to transform it. What? Not a few hours later, Biden came out supporting Kamala Harris. These are the energies we're living in. Nobody saw that. I mean, a lot of us knew that she was eventually going to get the presidency handed to her. I thought she was going to get it after he was elected. But this is the stuff I'm talking about. Powerful energies we're living under. And as we're coming into a new earth and reinventing ourselves, you want to take your time. These are big, big, big things. We're still remembering who we are. We really don't even know that. So take your time, don't jump. I will be back in about 9 days. But that Jupiter and that Mars are going to have you feeling it's already in play. Okay, maybe I should do this, just take your time making a decision, use your heart. There was one other thing, and now I forget what it was. Oh, Chiron's retrograde too. But okay, it's not coming to me. So I'm gonna try to pull these out like energy updates because it's so much. I need to do at least one a week and keep everybody updated as best as I can. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and all that stuff. And don't forget, if you want a reading, the information will be below. And I wish I could remember. But anyway, I love you. More important than that, love yourself. Love and accept who you are. Work on that self-love. We're in Leo season. This is the best time of year to do it. Your heart is growing. Your spiritual, we're growing in spirit also because of this Lion's Gate. And we have a lot coming up. And you want to take your time, weighing things out, but always use your heart. I love you. I will see you soon. Oh, you know what? Well, I wanted to pull a card and I totally forgot. I know what I'm forgetting. Oh, this is what I'm forgetting. I knew it was going to come to me. We just entered into a Scorpio moon. Okay, so all this stuff because we had like 4 solar flares. CMEs are coming in back to back. 1, 2, 3, 4. We should be here today, tomorrow Sunday. These energies are no joke. They're clearing out density. They're clearing out pain, trauma, toxins, you name it. Listen to your body. Listen to your body. And self-care is number one. Well, along with self-love and self-acceptance. But self-care, if your body wants to sleep for 20 hours, let it. We integrate energies when we're sleeping. And especially with these big energies, they usually do knock you out or knock me out. So you want to, if you're eating nonstop and you're getting mad at yourself, your body needs the food so it can anchor in the energy. You're a light worker, love worker, energy worker. It's just the way the body handles it. And let's face it, our bodies, we're not used to this, Now, younger generations, they are, but everybody's being upgraded, so to speak. So we're going through all these solar flares. We're in solar maximum. That's going to play out the rest of this year, probably even longer. And today we just went into a Scorpio moon. So my point of saying all of that about self-love and self-care is because when this moon goes into Scorpio, we have all these solar flares. You can see, you can feel stuff is like a lot of times your energy will just drop and you don't understand why you feel so bad. Because Scorpio is helping us release even more of the stuff on a molecular level. Each sign does its own thing. If you want to clear things, you do it with Scorpio, because Scorpio does not, this card, Scorpio helps us. And in the moon, okay, every month he goes through, a couple days of Scorpio moon. So use this, and it's usually, because it's the moon, emotional, could be, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Could be emotionally draining, emotionally taxing, emotionally upsetting. But definitely the emotions got to come out through the body, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. It can all come into play under Scorpio moon. And it's not always, like I said, it's just not always easy. That's why you want to really nurture yourself and care for yourself. And don't judge yourself. We got real cold. Don't judge yourself. There's so much that's going on energetically to the entire earth, down into the core of earth, is being transformed with these. When the sun does those solar flares, it's pulling stuff out of everywhere. Honor yourself. Honor yourself, honor earth, honor the sun, honor all the planets, love yourself. And here's our card: rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. And that's exactly what the solar flares are doing. It's like an energetic shower. And it comes in and it removes all that isn't going forward with us. So take it easy on yourself. And I appreciate you hanging out with me and listening to me. And I will see you soon. I love you all very much. And the love you are.